full screen tayo and earphones on. Purchase of interest by the partnership. A withdrawing partner may sell his interest to the partnership. This would result to a reduction of partner's assets accompanied by closing of the withdrawing partner's capital account. In some cases, the partnership issues a promissory note to the withdrawing partner or pays him in installment basis. The withdrawing partner's interest may be purchased by the partnership, either equal dun sa kanyang updated capital balance, greater or lesser. Okay? When a partner is paid an amount equal to his adjusted capital balance, walang problema. Okay? Ire-record lang yung exit niya by debiting his capital account and then crediting kung ano man yung pinambayad sa kanya. Kung cash, edi cash. Walang komplikasyon kasi he is paid an amount equal to his capital interest. Ang problema lang natin, paano kung hindi? Okay? Kung hindi equal dun sa kanyang capital balance. Ito yung ating illustration on the possible scenarios should a partner retire or withdraw from the partnership. A, B, and C are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 2:1:2 respectively. On December 31, 2020, C decided to withdraw from the partnership. Their capital balances on this date were as follows: A capital, B capital, C capital, 80, 92, 164,000 respectively. Requirements: record the withdrawal of C under each of the following independent assumptions. So si C ang aalis. C sold his interest to A and B. C sold his interest to the partnership, sold his interest to the partnership, and same as number 3 above, you have here number 5, sold his interest to the partnership also. C accepts cash. Ano pa yung sabi dito? Okay, so you have 6 requirements here. Hindi na natin babalikan tong 6 na to dito sa particular pages na to. Let's just read the requirements here. Same lang doon. C sold his interest to A and B for 140,000. The interest being divided using the profit ratio by the remaining partners. So, ano ba yung kanilang profit sharing ratio? Kaya check nga uli natin dun sa original problem. 2:1:2. So, 80, 92, and 164. Let us remember that. Solution. If C is paid 140,000, bakit? Ilan ba yung kanyang interest? So, 80, 92, and 164, all totaling 336,000. Alright? Sale of interest to A and B. So, mawawala na si C, ibibenta niya, so zero, balance na siya. The 164,000 would be divided among the partners according to their remaining profit and loss ratio. Interest being divided using profit ratio. So, eto sila. Magiging 2:1. So, 2/3 times 164,000. Could you please check our figures? Correct yung ating 109,333 and 1/3. And also our 54,566 and 2/3. Alright? So, ganito lang yun if C sells it for 140,000 to A and B. So, kung mapapansin mo, yung kanyang capital interest, si C, the capital interest of C, is 164. But since the sale is made to A and B, in turn, any loss, in this case, loss ang nangyari, experienced by C, any loss suffered by C is a personal transaction between C, A, and B. And therefore, that would not be recorded in the books of the partnership. Ang concern lang natin dito, again, is the transfer of capital from C to A and B. C selling his interest directly to the remaining partner means a personal transaction between the former and the latter. Okay? Alam ko na, intindihan mo na yan. No need to consume much more time there. Requirement number 2. What if C sold his interest to the partnership for 170,000? 170,000. So, check natin ha. Again, before the withdrawal of C, C has 164 capital balance. So dito 170. Solution. Since C is paid more than his capital interest, sold his interest to the partnership. Okay? So number 2, to the partnership. So once more, parehas nga ba itong binabasa natin compared dito sa taas? Yes, sold to the partnership for 170,000 cash. And no method is specified to account for his withdrawal. We present all 3 possible scenarios. May 3 daw na posibleng scenario dito. Okay? Binayaran siya ng higit pa dun sa karapatan niya. Una, C is paid 170,000 more than his capital interest. Pwede kasi na ito ay bonus method, partial goodwill method, o kaya total goodwill method. Under the bonus method, sinasabi dito na sige, kahit 164,000 lang yung balanse mo, babayaran ka namin ng 170,000. Yung excess, kukunin sa amin, sabi ni A at saka ni B. So, masasaktan si A at B ulit. Yun yung konsepto ng bonus. Taken out from the other partners and given to the other partner. Okay lang yun. Total, paalis ka naman na, sabi ni A at saka ni B kay C. So, pwedeng ganun yung scenario. So, paano natin i-account? Si A, 80. Si B, 92. Si C, 164 before anything happens. Okay? Then, babayaran ng 70. Ibig sabihin, merong 60 na bonus si C sa pag-alis niya. Under the bonus method, kukunin yung 6 kay A at B, paghahatian nila according to their profit and loss ratio, yung dalawang matitira na yon. So, 2:3. 2 over 3. 2:1, I should say. But 2 over 3 times 6,000. Kaya 4 ang kukunin kay A, 2 ang kukunin kay B. A in turn becomes 80 minus 4,000, 76 na lang. 92 minus 2, 90,000 na lang. So that is 336. Then, upon the retirement of C, babay na kay C, wala na yung 170,000. 0. Okay? Journal entry therefore, una, yung pagbibigay ng bonus ni A at B kay C para ma-update yung capital balance niya to 170, and then babayaran na siya ng cash for 170,000. Okay? On bonus method, C is paid 170 for his 164 interest. The difference being considered as bonus to C taken from A and B. Tulad ng sabi natin. Okay? Next possible method, pagka binayaran siya ng higit pa, paid 170,000 kesa dun sa karapatan niya. So once more, 80,000, 192,000, 64,000, 164,000 or 336. This time, partial goodwill naman ang posibilidad na i-discuss natin. Okay? Paalis na siya, therefore, since binabayaran siya ng higit pa sa kanyang capital balance, baka may goodwill, sabi. But that goodwill will only be recognized for the retiring partner or the outgoing partner. So, 6,000 daw. Kasi 164 to 170, may difference na 6. Let's recognize that as goodwill, sabi. So, balit dito, huwag kang mag-recognize ng goodwill for the remaining partners. Kaya nga, partial goodwill method. Okay? Partial goodwill. Siya lang yung re-recognizean mo. C cash, C capital credit cash, 170,000. And finally, the third possibility. Tulad kanina, goodwill din. However, this time, total goodwill. That means to say, kung 6,000 ang kay C, dito kasi class wala tayong ni-recognize. So kung manonotice mo, meron kay C 6,000, however for the others, wala naman. Okay? So, wala dito siya lang. However dito, 6,000, 6,000 and 3,000. Kung si C, ng share ay 2/3. 2/5, I should say. 2:1:2 or 5. So, 2 over 5 ay may 6,000. Ibig sabihin sa kabuuan may 15,000 na goodwill. Yun yung sinasabi sa total goodwill method. And such goodwill will be recognized in its totality 15,000. Paghahatian according to their profit-loss ratio 2:1:2. Therefore, magwa 170. Yung capital ni C, i-retire mo siya, debit C capital, credit cash. Babayaran siya ng 170,000. Okay? On the total goodwill method, goodwill is recognized for all the partners before the withdrawal of the outgoing partner. Using C's goodwill, a total figure can be computed. Alam na natin yan, in the amount of 15,000 pesos. When teachers like me teach in front of a live audience, we derive satisfaction to some extent from the interaction with students. Yung mga simpleng pagtawa mo sa mga jokes namin, they mean something to us. They make us happy. But teaching in front of the camera is a different thing. We don't even know if you're there. We don't even know if you're listening. So, a simple like dun sa ating video or a simple present, sir, nandito po kami, nakikinig. We are watching, sir, will inspire us. When teachers like me teach in front of a live audience, we know that you're there. But teaching in front of the camera is not merely sharing our content. It means sharing our time, our devotion, and above all, our passion. So, yung simpleng pag-subscribe mo sa amin, it lets us know that you are there and we are here to continue what we are doing. So, ngayon pa lang, nagpapasalamat na kami. Diyan sa yung subscription, it inspires us. It inspires me to wake up every morning, prepare discussion materials, and continue what I am doing. So, thank you so much. Please continue sharing and liking and subscribing. Thank you. Requirement number 3. C sold his interest to the partnership pa rin. 176,000 cash. And only goodwill attributable to C was recorded. So, class, basically, na-discuss na natin to sa requirement 2. Partial goodwill ang tinutukoy dito since it is only his share in the goodwill that would be recognized by the partnership. So, goodwill of C, in this case, since 176 yung babayaran sa kanya from 164, the difference of 12 shall be goodwill. So, debit goodwill of 12,000, credit C capital of 12,000. Alright? So, nag-update na siya. So, 176,000. Then, he would be paid the 176,000 equal to the updated capital balance, 176 also. Requirement number 4. Same pa rin tulad ng requirement 3, except that goodwill attributable to all partners. So basically, na-discuss na din natin ito dun sa ating requirement number 2, total goodwill method. So ilan pa rin? 176,000 pa rin. But this time, it is not only the 12,000 that would be recognized, but also the goodwill for the other partners, the remaining partners. So, 12,000, kung si C na may 2/5, may 12,000, ibig sabihin, ang total niya, 30,000. Tama? That is 12,000 divided by 2/5. 30,000. Paghahati-hatian nung tatlo. So, total goodwill, 30,000. And then, C goes out of the picture, debit C capital, credit cash. Requirement number 5. This time, C sold his interest to the partnership for 155,000. Lesser amount naman. Lesser. And partnership building is overvalued by 30,000. Capital of the partnership after C's retirement is 211,000. Yun yung instruction ng problem. Dapat daw after retirement, 211,000 ang capital nung matitirang dalawa. So, 80,000, 192, 164,000, 336,000. So, before letting C go, i-resolve mo muna lahat ng undervaluation, overvaluation, at kung ano-ano pang recognition or adjustment. So, 30,000 yon, resolve natin, 30,000. Following, 2:1:2. So, 12 goes to A, 6 and 12. Updated balances after such adjustment would be 92,000, 98,000, 176,000. Ano pa? Pagkatapos ng adjustment na yon, ang sabi, dapat daw ay, so, 92, 98, 176, total is 336. Okay? Dapat daw, ang balance ng mga matitira 211. Ang ibabayad sa kanya, 155. Okay? So, you know already 211,000. Retirement of C, he will be paid 155,000. Ibig sabihin, yung kanyang balance is also 155,000. From 176 to 155,000, there is a difference of 21,000. So, isa lang ang possibility dito since he is being paid a lesser amount than his capital account. 176 ang balanse mo. Babayaran ka 155. Kulang ng 21,000. Alright? The only possibility here is that the 21,000 is being given as a bonus to A and B, the remaining partners. So, 155,000 ito, 176 yun, yung 21, paghahatian ng dalawa, of course, gamit yung natitirang ratio ng dalawa. So, 2:1 or 2/3 and 1/3. Could you please check? Tama ba yung 14? Yes. And 7,000? Correct. So, 106, 105, and 155. Masyado na madaming tick mark. Magbawas tayo ng konti. Then, that would be 336,000 dito. Payment of 155. So, 211 nga yun tira. So, to resolve our journal entries, building, updated balance, plus 30,000 kaya naka-debit kasi undervalued. So, may additional amounts for the capital accounts of the three partners. Then, dun naman sa bonus, ito yung unang entry, pangalawang entry natin to. Bonus from the outgoing partner to the remaining partners, kaya debit C capital for 21,000. This is the 21,000. And credit the capital accounts of A and B to increase them. Then, babayaran na siya. Ito naman yung pangatlong entry. Debit C capital 155,000, credit cash 155,000. Okay? Next requirement. Requirement number 6. C accepts cash of 140,000 and an equipment with a fair value of 18,000. The equipment cost 60,000, is 60% depreciated, and has no residual value. Record any gain or loss on disposal of the equipment directly to the partner's capital account. So class, i-update uli natin yung accounts bago natin payagan si C na umalis. Ang kanyang book value is 40% na lang because it is 60% depreciated. If the cost is 60, 40% of 60,000 is how much? 24,000 yung book value. Okay? So, balit ang kanyang fair value ay 18,000. So, may difference na 6,000. It is being carried in the books for 6,000 higher than the supposed value. So, i-decrease mo siya ng 6,000. Paghahatian nilang tatlo. 2:1:2. So, 2,4, 1,2, and 2,4. 80,000 less 2,400, you have here 77,600, 90,800, and 161,600. Alright? Yan yung kanyang updated balance. Magkano ba ang ibinayad sa kanya, class? 140,000 and 18,000. So, all in all, binayaran siya ng 158,000. Paano yan? Yung kanyang updated balance ay 161,600. Again, he is being paid an amount lesser than his capital interest. Lesser by how much? 3,800. Ano mangyayari? Bonus yon to the remaining partners. Kaya paghahatian nilang dalawa using this ratio. 2:1. Okay? 2, 4, and 1, 2 are correct figures. So to update, A and B, 80 and 92,000 respectively. 158,330. So, magkano nga ulit binayad sa kanya? Sakto 158 dun sa updated. In-update na nga natin para mag-equal. So, that is the 158,000. Alright? Wala na si C. Bye-bye na. This is 80,000, 92,000, 172,000. Alright? Yung computation ng 6,000, meron tayo dito sa baba, as usual. Then, this is the first journal entry for the adjustment of the overvalued asset, the equipment. Alright, pinagatian nila 241,224. This is for the second journal entry, the bonus to the remaining partners. Ito yun. This is for the retirement of C. Binayaran siya ng cash at saka equipment. Ito yung pangatlong journal entry. Okay? Alright. Death, bankruptcy, or incapacity of a partner. As we have already mentioned, death, bankruptcy, or incapacity of a partner results to partnership dissolution. Dissolution may give rise to the termination of business operations or operations may be continued. Dissolution of partnership due to the above given reasons but not leading to liquidation should be accounted for similar to the withdrawal of a partner. The following steps should be observed. Closing the nominal accounts, revaluation of the partnership assets, payments to the heirs or representatives of the deceased, insolvent, or incapacitated partner. Okay. Closing the books. In closing the books of the partnership, the nominal account should be closed to the income and expense summary account, then finally to the capital accounts. The purpose of closing the books is to determine the share of the partners in the partnership net income up to the date of the partnership dissolution. Because, as we have said, tulad sa partnership operations, the distribution of the profit, kung meron mang undistributed up to the time of dissolution, is done through the closing entries. Revaluation of the partnership assets. After determining the share of the deceased insolvent or incapacitated partner in the net income, revaluation of partnership assets may be necessary. Revaluation of assets is required not only in arriving at the fair determination of the deceased insolvent or incapacitated partner's interest, but also in stating properly the interests of the remaining partners. Correct. It is in the best interest of the remaining partners to also know the updated capital balances that they have. Payments to the heirs or representatives. Only after the share in the net income or loss and the adjustments of the partnership assets are determined, that payments should be made based on the adjusted capital balance of the deceased insolvent or incapacitated partner. So dito makikita natin talaga na kailangan yung adjustments in order to properly determine kung magkano ba yung magiging bayad ng partnership dun sa aalis. Yun lang naman yun eh. Tama? Any undervaluation, overvaluation, or depende na sa usapan, basta updated to the agreed balance or to the fair market value. Incorporation of partnership will be discussed in another chapter. So that would be our partnership dissolution. I hope you picked up something, class. And then see you again on the next topic. Magpa-partnership liquidation na tayo. Okay? Tsaga-tsaga lang, class. Lagi kong sinasabi, tsaga-tsaga lang. Lahat ng naging CPA, pinagdaanan yung pinagdadaanan mo din ngayon. If you really want these 3 letters, kailangan pagtrabahuan mo ng maigi. Yung magiging resulta, all depends upon your preparation. Okay, class. So that's the bell already. That's it for this meeting. So, ganun-ganun lang, class. A few minutes of your time every day, imbis na kung ano-ano yung pinapanood mo, just make it a habit to watch our videos. Bilang tulong na rin dun sa sarili mong pag-aaral. Why? Kasi tatandaan mo, hindi lahat ng nababasa mo ng mag-isa ay maririnig mo. At hindi din lahat ng mga naririnig mo ay mababasa mo. Tulungan yan. So with that, see you in our next meeting. See you in the next lesson. The realization of assets, meaning to say conversion of non-cash assets